You want one? Good cat. This is exactly how I imagined it. Absolute silence. No reception. No water. No electricity. And just Frieda and me. Just one weekend. 2 nights, 3 days of total peace. This was my birthday gift to myself for my 30th birthday. Not a big party, no cake towers or big travels. I gifted myself an escape into a world I had last experienced in this way last year when I was in Alaska, knowing back then that this was my last time in Alaska. Now I was searching for a place like this again, here, in northern Sweden, the home of my choice. And believe it or not, but I think I found it. Come with me into a sort of peace and calmness like you can find it only in a few places on this earth. Go through modern life struggles. The urge to get into my car and drive to a place where I have reception and internet so I can check my phone is scary to me. And spend cozy moments with me and Frieda. Come with me to a place that felt like home from the first moment. Rest with me. Welcome to your home in the vastness of the internet. Your Lagom Hemma. This is amazing. This is extremely grounding. Hello! We are going on an adventure together on my birthday weekend, and we are driving into the forest and we will see what we find there. And I'm so happy and so excited to spend this time alone with Frieda in a cabin in the woods. Let's hope everything goes well and as planned. Hey Frieda! Ja! One part of the luxury of this cabin is that it was only a 2-hour drive away from home. That is basically neighborhood to me. We arrived there early in the day and immediately were drawn in by the sheer absence of anything human-made besides this place and the road. It was amazing. Pookie, come on. This is our home for the next 3 days. Oi, oi, oi. Mauser. Let's see. Oi. Aha. Ta-da. Oi. Oh, look at this. Oh. Nice! Wow! I will now use as little music as possible and as much original audio as possible. I think this is my one and only chance to transfer this feeling to you. I hope you can enjoy this calmness and silence. Put away your phone, just as I did, and reconnect with what is more important than social media. Your inner voice.
Hej Bibi! Hej min syster!
What made this whole weekend so special to me was that I had no plan and also no distraction. All I could do was use the things I found in the cabin or the books that I brought with me to entertain myself. There was no quick access to entertainment, no talking to other people, nothing was fast, nothing was immediately available. Slowing down has become the biggest luxury we can give ourselves these days. So after I had arrived and slowly got comfy in the cabin, I realized how tired my mind and my body were. And the only entertainment, besides books, that I allowed myself were audiobooks and some music. So listening to a genre called cozy crime, I fell asleep, knowing it doesn't matter how long I sleep and what I do with the rest of my day. This was... Something I learned from my dear friend Katarina here in the north is to always, no matter where you go, bring fairy lights and duct tape. And this is exactly what I did. And I share this wisdom with you now. You can thank me later.
Yay! Yeah.
when the most exciting parts of your day become making a fire to warm up your home, cooking food or water, and going for a walk, you know you have chosen the right surroundings for reconnecting with yourself. At this point, I was still quiet in that hustle mode and felt I wasn't relaxed yet. I tried to make the best out of it, and eventually the feelings and thoughts came, and I had this urge to share. So this is the first evening after my first day in the cabin, and I'm happy I'm used to living like this from my time in Alaska, because I think if you do this for the first time on your own, it can be quite overwhelming. So my pro tip for you, don't do this like on your own without any instructions on how to make a fire or like how to manage water, and like, you know, it's just good if you do stuff like this the first time with another person, like I did many years ago. But what I wanted to share is the urge to get into my car and drive to a place where I have reception and internet so I can check my phone is scary to me, honestly. Like, I felt it, especially now during dinner, how often I would just tap on the screen on my phone, while I actually know that there can't be anything. I have it in flight mode now because I don't have any reception anyway. And I know there can't be any notification, but still my brain is like, oh, let's check. Every 5 minutes, oh, let's check. As I don't get this dopamine kick now, my brain is really starting to search for reasons to get into the car and start driving, like stuff to make better fire or maybe something else to eat, and then like scary thoughts that maybe the water won't be enough and stuff like that. But it's like the first evening and I have 25 liters with me, so of course the water will be enough, and of course there's no logical reason to get into my car and drive anywhere right now. And I really think this is really alarming to me, and it should be to anyone. And I really just can highly recommend doing a detox like this from time to time if you can. You can also do it at home, but I also think doing it at home is much harder than if you go somewhere else. Because to be honest, if I was at home or if I knew I actually have Wi-Fi here, by now I would have turned it on and check if there's any notification. And this is exactly what we should not do when we do a detox like this. And I honestly didn't expect it to be that hard, but it is really hard. So now it's 9:30. I'm here since 1 p.m. and I will see what I will do with the rest of the evening. Read as long as I can, probably, with the little light that I still have. And then go to bed and sleep. And I have to admit, I'm really, really grateful I downloaded an audiobook so that I can at least, while I eat, listen to the audiobook. I could also read, and I always need an audiobook to fall asleep because otherwise my thoughts just won't stop thinking. And I'm curious how I will feel by Sunday. I will let you know. And I'm curious if I will drive somewhere tomorrow or if I will stay here and go through this detox like 100% without driving anywhere, because then I know I have reception and I also needed to find the way. So I would have to turn my internet on. And yeah, we will see if I will do that tomorrow, or if I stay here and really dive deep into that calmness and that not being available. We will see. Frieda for sure thinks this is great, what we are doing here. She loves it. Oh. One thing I noticed during that night was the incredible darkness. In a place like this without any light pollution, the nights are much darker than anything I have been used to. To be honest, I think these were the darkest nights I ever experienced in my whole life. But luckily, the sun did rise again, and we had a full day in light, silence, and solitude ahead of us.
Na komm. Hi, Baby. Hi, Baby. Everyone who knows Frieda, they know how special this is, because this dog has a very hard time to relax anywhere but home. So this is very, very special.
So Frida and I have been sitting here now for probably 1.5 hours, and it's already, what is it, 12. It's the middle of the day, and I feel absolutely no urge or need to leave this place or the cabin, so we will be staying. My super nervous, all the time checking the phone has gone low, really, really low. I still feel it the highest when I eat, when I sit and eat, but otherwise we are napping. We are going on walks, and now I've been journaling a bit and just sitting here outside and listening to this nothing is so grounding. But that is the point, it has to be nothing, like no cars, no airplanes, no helicopters, no ATVs, no boats, nothing, just nature. Really all I hear is millions of bees and flies, birds, and the wind in the trees. Nothing else. And the last time I experienced something similar to this was when I was in Alaska. But even there, the last time I was there, last year, when I picked up my friend, it was not that calm. It was not that silent. There was always an airplane or a helicopter or ATV driving by. It was pretty annoyingly loud, I have to say, but in between it was this calm. But here, where I am now, today there was not one car that has passed this cabin yet. This is amazing. This is extremely grounding. And I would love to ask you, if you came to a place like this, first of all, would you do something like this? I'm really curious to hear that too. Well, read it in the comments. Let me know if you would do something like this. And if yes, then under which circumstances. Like for me personally, I would have to bring a dog. I could not come to a place like this like completely on my own. I would always take a dog or a person with me. And so let me know under which circumstances you would come to a place without electricity, without running water, in the middle of nowhere, And then I would like to know what you would take with you. I took 2 books with me, and they are written by Peter Wohlleben is his name. He's a German and he writes about forests. And I love these books, but I have to say they are not so entertaining. They are more like educating literature. So it's really interesting to read, but it doesn't like keep my attention for long. So yesterday I found a book here that is in German, which is really funny, and it is something about crime. I haven't read so much yet, and it is very confusing written, so I will see if I continue reading today. But if I come here again, I would take more books with me that are like really entertaining, with a really like a story with tension. If I come back here, I would take more paper with me, because now I just have my journal, and I would like to maybe draw something or write a letter to someone, which I now can't because I don't have paper. And that's actually it. Otherwise I have all I need, and I would like to know, what books would you take with you, and what else would you take with you to entertain yourself, to maybe craft something, or yeah, let me know. I love to get inspired, and I guess maybe someone else finds some inspiration in the comments too. So let's share a bit about this off-grid experience. And otherwise, so far, I want to thank you for watching, and of course the video will continue as calm as it is the whole time. Nothing will change about that. We will see how the rest of the day is going. And I would like to invite you to subscribe if you like content like this, and just connection to nature and digging a bit deeper. I welcome you on this channel. If you like it here, please subscribe. And I will continue grounding, listening, being. I spent the rest of the day going with the flow, listening to what my body needed: food, movement, stillness, and everything inside of me just calmed down with every activity I chose dedicated to my nervous system.
In New York City versucht. Fertig machen. Sobald man mit dem Countdown beginnt, 5, 4, 3. Wenn ich etwas tun musste, aber ich mich nicht dazu aufraffen konnte. Allerdings dauerte es noch 3 lange Jahre, bis ich jemand anderem von der... Zu diesem Durchbruch kam, werde ich auf den folgenden Seiten dieses Buches erzählen. Als ich endlich mit meinen Vorträgen Geld verdiente, verwendete ich jeden Dollar.
So I just looked through the literature that the host offers to read for the guests, and I found these. And these are like, they are from the 1980, 1978 and 1977. She has more of them here. And this is like time travel, really, because if you are German, then you know Bravo. And this seems like to be even the version before Bravo and in Swedish. And this is extremely entertaining to read through, and you even have these, be very careful, they are falling apart. Oh my god, no, this one is close to falling apart. Let's see this one. So you have these pages, köp, byt, sälj, where you can, buy stuff. And we have all of this online now on Facebook Marketplace or like wherever. But here, this is written. And there are still like addresses or phone numbers written in here from people who were like saying, one man is searching for newspapers. He wants newspapers of all kinds. No, it's a woman in Edsbyn. She's searching newspapers. It's really, in the other one I read of a woman who is searching another woman who moved away, and she wants to get in contact with her again, and was writing like, if you read this or anyone who knows her, please let me know, write to this address. And this is really like time travel, because this is how people used to communicate, like in the public, because there was no internet. 1977 was no accessible internet for no one. So not only is this whole cabin like a time travel, because there is no service, there's no internet, there's no electricity, no power, there is just fire, no running water. Like, this experience itself is already sort of an experience, but then reading those is a completely different level. Like, this is so interesting and so cool to dive into that. Yeah, for 1978 we have the idol Mick Jagger. It's so cute. It really feels like Bravo, but Swedish and older, and with little comics here. That is so amazing.
Wir haben entschieden, dass wir lieber warten, was Sie uns berichten. Ich bin im Moment nicht gerade wohl gelitten bei der Polizei, antwortete Agatha. Und wenn ich es recht bedenke, sind Sie das auch nicht.
On the third day, it was not only the urge to use my phone that finally was gone, but also that need for sharing everything, filming everything, and trying to control. I truly felt if I had stayed one more day longer, I probably wouldn't have touched my camera anymore on that last day. I could feel how my whole being was finally relaxed, felt secure and safe, and how I had reconnected with myself.
Und sowie Frieda sich meldete, fragte sie, Frieda, Kylie hatte einen Brautstrauß in den Händen, als sie im Fluss trieb. Woher hatte sie den?
And then it was already time to clean, pack, and leave again, knowing with all my heart that I would return as soon as I can.
Ziehen, wobei sie bald vor allem eine Taschenlampe gefunden hatte. Der über seltsam angewinkten Kopf hockte Joanna. Was für eine dämliche Art zu Tode zu kommen. Das ist eine Tür, Sir. Für den Polizisten schärfer in die Augen als Agatha.
Hey Frieda.
That's it. That was 2 nights, 3 days in the little cabin. What do you think, Frieda? We come back, right? We come back. I think she loved it the most, the being free to walk outside whenever she wanted to, and the silence. She's super sensitive to noises, just like me. So really having this no sensory input other than nature for 3 days was incredibly needed and beautiful. Now please let me know in the comments if you would do something like this, if you would go to a place without power, without any cell phone service, without running water, in the middle of nowhere, alone, or with a dog or with a friend. How would you spend the time here, if you would at all? And then I thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for giving me some company, at least a little bit, during my time here. And if you liked this video and if you're interested in more content like this, please subscribe. And if you would like to support my work and my art, then you can do that on Patreon, where there is a little more to find now and then, and also on the PayPal link down below in the description. And for those who don't know yet, I have an open Etsy shop. I opened an Etsy shop with my art, with my merch and everything. Maybe check that out if you're interested in nature photography. And that's it. That's it, Frieda. We are leaving now. We are going home. I thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye. Hey Frieda, should we go? You wanna go?